Hi, first graders. It's Mrs. Davis here with your Patterns of Power grammar lesson for today. This week we will be covering punctuation marks or end marks. And today is Tuesday, February 16th. Our goal this week says, I use end marks to help the reader. First, I have included a funny video in the slideshow, so after you've watched my video, be sure and check out this fun one in our slideshow all about end marks. You'll see the period, the question mark, a semicolon, exclamation mark, and a comma. Now, the three that we're focusing on this week, the ones that we put at the end of our sentence, the period, the question mark, and exclamation mark. The semicolon and comma come up when we are making a list, as you can see here. We use a comma to help us make a list or pause in the middle. So this week, let's focus on the end. Remember, when we see an end mark in our reading, it tells us to stop and think about the sentence for a moment. Not a long time, but just thinking back on what you just read. These friends are called the stop sign trio. They're holding each of the different end marks, and you can see they want you to stop. So the different sentences and different end marks. She says, I'm period. I help you stop at the end of a telling sentence. I'm question mark. I help you stop at the end of an asking sentence. I'm exclamation point. I help you stop at the end of a strong sentence. So each of those end marks, we want to take a moment to stop and think about what we've read. As writers, we know that to have a complete sentence, we have to put an end mark. Different end marks are used for different sentences. So here's a fun way to remember. A period says, I am for telling. When we have a telling sentence, we use a period. Next one, that exclamation mark says, I am for yelling. And we can make an exclamation mark with our hands, right? And the last one, the question mark says, I am for asking. Like we don't know, we put our hands out. So those different punctuation marks again, period for telling, exclamation mark for yelling, and question mark for asking. All right, let's take a look at a couple sentences. Well, I think they're sentences. I don't know. What do you notice? It says, does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. Yikes. Do you notice anything in this? I guess it's a sentence. I bet you did. Did you notice that there are no end marks? No punctuation at all? Oh my goodness. I had no spot to stop or pause. Well, except maybe that comma, but no end marks at all. Just a bunch of words crammed together. That was really hard for me to read. What about now? Does Pete worry? Goodness, no. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. Oh my goodness, wasn't that so much easier to read, friends? Do you notice something? Yeah, I bet you noticed those punctuation marks, those end marks in our sentences. We had, a question. Does Pete worry? The question is being asked. Oh, we had an exclamation mark. Goodness, no! A lot of strong feeling, right? And a period. He finds his favorite book and sings his song. Oh my goodness, those end marks really helped me as a reader. That sentence, or sentences, were from a book, Pete the Cat, Rocking in My School Shoes. Ms. Davis included that in our slideshow as well because this book is a great one for seeing how the author uses end marks in their writing. So check it out in the slideshow today. So remember, writers, when you are reading, take a moment to pause at punctuation marks. When you are writing, make sure to put an end mark at the end of your sentence. Remember our goal for the week. I use end marks to help the reader. All right, friends, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.